Hey, what's going on, traders? It's Richard here with Lionheart-Ewa Wave Analysis, giving you a quick dose on the FX majors and metals. Yeah, I'm back and I'm ready to go. I'm hungry for these markets, and as you can actually see, and from what my son noticed the previous day, basically we have a potential head and shoulders here on the dollar index, which means that the Federal Reserve outcome might be prolonged in a sense that it would continue and the dollar could actually continue for the sell-off. So let me just explain to you from an Elliott wave perspective what I mean by this. What I mean by this is the following thing. I have here a minute red degree one first wave and then the expanding flat, so it was indeed an expanding flat, not a running flat, okay, in a wave two. So we have basically what I'm having right here, what I'm actually noticing as a potential pattern, and most likely this could be a good probability, I would say, an A and then B following the FOMC right here and the sell-off breaking the trend line, right? And right about here, I do see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, I mean, 5 wave sequence in this minuet C wave orange, thus completing the entire ABC pattern for the minute red 2. So the expanding flat that I was previously talking about. Not only that, but we do have this harmonic pattern, this bearish bat right here, which symbolizes an X, A, B, C, D. Actually, it's not. It might be actually a bearish shark or something like that, but nevertheless, it is a harmonic pattern, X, A, B, C, D, and it should actually gain resistance around this trend line because it was previously broken, and now the fibs are coming into play, which means that a 61.8 of this entire fall should do the trick in a sense that it could, the dollar index on the 2-hour time frame, that is, it could gain resistance around 96.96. Okay, so what I would actually expect, I would actually expect this to turn out into a sell-off in a wave 3 and a bearish impulse. So what could this mean for the FX majors, and how could we actually see this on the next chart? So let's take a look at the euro dollar, and what I'm seeing right here is something that I actually posted for my traders, not only here, but you see here this previous orders from the previous post that I did for my subscribers and members, so for the Lionheart WA, obviously, right? Now, what I'm seeing right here, how I'm labeling Euro USD is in a potential impulsive wave, in a C wave, in a minor C degree, for a wave 1, and then wave 2 correction, sharp correction, which means that the rally should be expected to be quite big. All right. So guys, do not I mean, I'm just saying here, don't lose faith in the euro because it could actually surprise for the upside, okay? So the levels are just precisely this one's around 1.1 to 8, okay? And watch out for that because there is a possibility for this thing to actually end and gain support right here and form a potential inverse head and shoulders, as you guys can actually see, and then just shoot on the upside, right? For this large, let's say, impulsive wave. Stop losses, of course, should be placed exactly here because it's a wave. It should be a wave 2, and a wave 2 must not go beyond the start of wave 1. So pretty easy setup, right? Just like this trade right here is placed, right? Filled in and ready to go. Okay. Now next, pound dollar. Pound dollar is having a running flat, which actually gained this levels, the Fibonacci extensions, 100% from these points from W and X. It's a complex structure, double free, okay? So W, X, Y in this running flat for this minor 2. Now, of course, I was previously active with these levels, right? Right about here, and as you guys can actually see, this thing is just flying. And yesterday I actually posted um, this trade right here from the actual bottom as intraday orders. Okay, so yeah, those things are running nicely right now, right? My traders are fine. Now, they were fine previously, and the ones who got in previously, they have the stop losses at break even, so all it's all good. Now, the ones who were, let's say, for instance, late, they got in. Some of them they got in for these views right about now, and stop losses should be placed at break even once the impulse actually starts, guys. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Now, dollar yen. Um, Still trying to decide if this thing will go beyond this point, okay? Because if it does, it's bad. I am seeing some significant strength in the yen coming up, and I see euro pound and pound yen and sorry, euro yen and pound yen, tanking and all that. So it's quite interesting to see what's going to happen with the dollar yen, right? So the dollar yen here on the 4-hour chart is telling me that at least a C wave is coming. So five wave sequence is actually going to come, and we are actually inside the free of freeze of this minute C red. So at least that. If not, if this is a one and then two, yeah, and then this is the wave two, and then this C becomes the third wave, right? I will be able to see what's going on here, and we'll see if it's a fourth wave or a start of a new impulse for, let's say, for instance, a new all-time highs. Okay, I mean, yearly highs or something like that. But until then, it's down, guys. It's down. I'm saying this, and I've been previously saying this over and over again for my members and subscribers. All right. Now, let's move on. USD Swiss on this 2-hour time frame. I have been previously bearish on these two as well. Just waiting for these levels, right? With the stop losses right now placed at break even, and same thing as the USD yen. I am trying to give it the benefit of the doubt with an A, B, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm expecting a downfall for the dollar yen, the dollar Swiss, sorry, on the 2-hour time frame right here. Thus basically possibly completing a um, minor degree Y, which is labeled with the color purple right down there, down right down corner. So next, USD CAD. Guys, I'm seeing a shooting star right here on the 2-hour time frame. It's so small, you can't even notice it, but it's there. So this is an expanding flat in this WXY. Nevertheless, if it is an AB, I mean, if this wave 2 is in fact a B wave, doesn't really matter because the downfall is still there, yo. So it's I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go. And again, I think it's gonna go. And not only this one, not only the USD CAD, the Euro CAD, the Pound CAD, everything against CAD because of the crude oil. And that's gonna come up later, a bit later on, because I'm seeing some strength and I'm seeing the crude oil possibly being in the free of freeze if the stock market does manage to revive quite soon after the current retracement. Okay, so watch out. It is currently in a wave 2 possibly, the WTI I mean, and according to how it goes and how sharp it goes, I will be able to tell if this is the start of something very big for the downside of, or this is just a healthy retracement for the wave 3 on the upside. All right, so stick with me here. I'm going to be able to tell you. Now, next, actually, let me finish up with this USD CAD. The way I'm labeling this is in a complete structure right here, and these are the orders, and they've been filled in all this, and yeah, I am bearish, right? Now, again, Aussie dollar, and as I said previously, guys, this thing is in a hurry, but more in a hurry is actually the NZD, the Kiwi, because the Aussie, the way I'm seeing it, is making a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and this should be very, very, very big rally. right? And what could actually cause that if it would not, I mean, the Aussie would not gain support and strength from the metals, from the crude oil, and from the weakness in the US dollar, right? And the Fed just took a shit on the US dollar, y'all. So let's see. Now, there is a VIX spike possibly around the corner, but until then, I think these things they just can actually go because it's not going to take a long time. If it is an impulse, indeed, a bullish impulse, let's say for instance, in this case on the Aussie dollar, um, if it is a bullish impulse, then it wouldn't really take long to actually perform, right? To finalize. So a wave three actually goes in a rampage. It's a rally. So a rally doesn't need a lot of time, just needs a big impulse and a big candle, right? So this is what we trade for, right? Right. Now, next, the NZD. The NZD, the way I'm labeling it is differently in a double free for this intermediate turquoise B wave, okay, which is actually finalizing with a triangle in the Y. So A, B, C, D, E for this purple Y. Now the way it actually went, wave one, then two, zigzag, perfect scenario. Okay, and then one, two, sharp retracement, one, two, and this thing is just one. I'm just saying, this is the perfect setup, I believe. Okay, so the chance is worth it for this actual trade. Normally, of course, the stop losses should not either. If you're very like conservative, first stop loss is here. If you're moderate, stop loss is here. If you're very conservative, then sorry, it should be a way anyway. You get the picture, right? Stop loss 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now that's about it for the FX majors. We're gonna move on to the metals now. Right before we do, I like to actually make a statement here, guys. I know I'm receiving a lot of questions. I am back, yes. Um, I will be very active with the website. So mostly the questions that I'm getting would be um, what type of content, what are you going to do, how are you going to launch this thing, what type of services and so and all these things. Okay, now besides the market analysis, signals, alerts, trades, etc., right, there will be these things or this type of videos that I'm doing right now, but also there will be some funds management for investors. There will be some copy trading as well. There will be some open mic sessions for the members, obviously, okay, in which traders we gather in a room and we just talk about big trades and we make scenarios and discuss basically and make a plan for us to all take that trade on high probability, all of us working together with open mics again. Okay, so it's not just me talking, traders talking with one another, with me, everyone works together. Okay, so that's the plan. Now, the green room will always be the green room on Telegram channel and all that, right? Besides the public channel, there's the green room, which is private, okay, in which exclusive, let's say, opportunities will be and are actually shared, okay. Besides that, then don't really know what else to actually say. So you know, let's just move on to the metals. So if you want something like that, go ahead, check the website. There is a free trial for you to actually get it. Not only that, but if you want to go for it, then there's a good discount right there. There's the store, the prices, the packages are on sale, but also you can get an extra discount with the coupon code. Ask for the coupon code or just see it on the actual website. Yeah, thanks a lot. And now we'll move on to the metals. All right, so back with the metals, right? Gold here on the 2-hour time frame, XAU USD. Previously, of course, I was actually very active with these trades, and yeah, most of my traders they actually got in on the actual bottoms right about here, and now these levers are actually coming back. Not only then, but also around here, and I was actually active all over the place and daily updates, guys, on Lionheart Elliott wave analysis. If you are actually trading gold, then Lionheart WA can actually help you out with your trading decisions on a daily basis, because I am actually posting daily updates for the wave counts. Okay, so what am I seeing right here? I'm seeing a bullish sequence on the gold, right? I'm seeing basically the following thing. I'm seeing gold possibly having a sequence like a 1 2 1 2, because this could be a leading diagonal right here. Okay, so following that leading diagonal, the Fed outcome bullish. Okay, as I actually said right before the Fed, you should actually check the previous video. Yeah, my son actually noticed the neckline. But you could actually see that this thing could actually want to go. Okay, so what I'm saying is, again, these orders are have been placed, have been published. Okay, those of you who are following me on YouTube or TradingView, by mostly on TradingView right now. Okay, but you do have access to that, or you actually had it. But mostly the members on the website, no, naturally they knew way back from before, especially the ones who actually had private sessions with me. Okay, so guys, gold is going up. That's what I believe. So I'm saying like this. I'm saying that this thing could actually start a bullish rally, okay? A bullish third wave, thus completing a minor 5 degree, but also completing an intermediate C, and also completing a larger degree pattern for primary complex correction and stuff like that. But the point is that before the big fall that you guys are actually seeing and you're going all crazy, there's a wave up. So okay, now I think that this thing could actually go up, and then I'm gonna sell it until 1115 even. Yes, you heard me. So that's basically what I have in mind for gold. We are bullish, and I'm going for it. Okay, gold. Okay, let's just go on silver again on the 2-hour time frame. Similar setup to this gold, multiple patterns right here, harmonics, everything you want. Just practically the same thing. Now notice this leading diagonal right here. Notice this zigzag right here. Notice this leading diagonal right here. What can I say? Guys, silver is giving us something amazing, something that it's not known to give, because it's very stingy when it comes to setups and stuff like that. But this is actually good, because this could actually symbolize the start of a very big move for the upside. And we know silver, once it wants to move, it's gonna move. Okay, so what am I saying here? I'm saying that silver could just jump anytime it wants and just go and leave everybody behind. And the ones, basically, if you're watching this, it will actually help you, right? But the ones who are actually selling silver might just feed our longs, right? That's the way it works. Next, energy. So let's just see. Now these are the updates. Everything that you see, everything that you saw, like let's say for instance arrows and stuff like that, they were just left behind from the updates that I'm doing daily, right? So yeah, including this one. It was actually right about here when I posted this morning the updates, and yeah, I have noticed this 5-wave sequence finalizing on the upside. But I'm curious. I'm curious, as I said before, I'm curious to see what happens here at the 61.8, 56.55, and we'll see, because if it breaches this and it's impulsive, it's bad. It's simply bad, because somewhere along the line, this is actually an A, B, C, X, whatever, and then this thing just finalizes, or it's a leading diagonal or something like that, and naturally it will actually reverse somewhere around at these levels. Okay, so it could be quite deep, and then if it decides to correct again or complex stuff like that, it could actually do this. Okay, so well, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. It is actually time to watch this, because if it doesn't go up from there, then the bull market on the indices and stuff like that, It's not really gonna work, okay? And there's a reason why, and I'm gonna get back to it, and that's the VIX. It's along the line. Now, CAC, again, the arrow is actually has been pointed for the subscribers and traders this morning. CAC, the France 40 right here is looking like, I don't know. It's gonna, I think it's, I mean, you see the orders and stuff like that, orders for the members, right? Some of them, I mean, all, the ones who actually wanted to take this, they are in, right? I know a few guys from France that actually that are selling France 40 right now, the CAC. So how far this can go? Well, it could go because if I'm right with this X wave, then a new low point should be, granted. If not, then let's say, for instance, if this is the actual bottom, and this is the start, then a wave 2 correction should find itself around here on the 61.8, and still enough time, guys, to place the stop loss at break even, take a small profit or whatever, big profit, whatever you got, and just wait and actually see, okay, or counter it or whatever. Now let's go to Germany, because Germany is a mess. All right, now Germany, and I have a stock at the end. If you guys are trading stocks, then this thing will actually, uh, you'll like this. It's a surprise. Now, I've been mentioning this bank for a while back now. Now the DAX, the Germany 30 right here, GRX Euro. How I'm actually labeling this is this could be a potential top, similar to the CAC, okay? Either it's a wave one, or if I'm like super spot on this, then this means that the bear market is not done, and this is just the start of a big crash, okay? I don't want to jump the horse right here, jump the gun, sorry, but there is a possibility for that, and this has given us a corrective structure right here, typically for a wave 2 position, which means that this could go in a rally for the wave 3. Now if it's not, let's say for instance a B wave is actually there, which is quite uncommon for this type of structure, but hey, in a zigzag anything can happen. Then again, 61.8. So I'm watching for 11,250 right there, but the way it looks, this thing can just like, because DAX, when it's when it wants to go down, it's actually dying. So yeah, it just moves like this. Now, I've been mentioning for the US indices this morning the possibility, I mean, the importance of this level, as you can see from this ellipse right here, and the previously mentioned levels and entries and stuff like that posted or were right here. Now, if you're in right now, you're in the green. Now, the point is that if it manages to break through on the upside, which I really don't believe, honestly, because this structure should actually have ended right here, even if this is a wave one, and then this is, let's say, A, and this is the start of a B, or maybe the B wave would want to do something like this before the big fall, but I don't know, okay? The point is, what I don't like is this type of structure right here, which is not really looking, it is looking like a leading diagonal, and it did not hit a higher high. So it hit a higher low. So, I don't really like it, but it could be a B wave. It could be a B wave in a scenario like this, okay? Like just the way this actually stops right here from the tops, okay? Okay, fractal. hmm Okay, so what am I saying? At least a 61.8 retracement of 50% somewhere around here could actually occur. As you can see, these fibs are kind of line up right here for this vibration zone. So yeah, they're around 23,800, and then we'll see, right? But I get the feeling that this thing is gonna die, and we are actually in for something which I don't know, I've been screaming this out. You remember me. I mean, February 2018, I called the big drop. I said, guys, there's a big drop coming. Nobody said nothing, and then when it happened, they were all going crazy, right? Okay. Now, again, in October, in the beginning of October, I said, guys, boom, this is it. After the fall, after the correction started, after the all-time high was hit, boom, October, I said, guys, sell this. And I actually did that live during one of my webinars, right? and also posting for my traders. The posts are on the website. All everything that I'm talking here is actually on the website. So feel free to check it out if you don't. I mean, if you want to make sure, like whatever. And also in December, right? In the beginning of December, when I said that there's another wave coming for the downside, right? And then this was it, right? The stop, and then the market reversed, and can't say anything. It's looking promising, okay? However, it can be a big C wave right here for a larger degree pattern. I'm not gonna go on a daily chart or something like that, okay? This is a 4-hour chart, or but um, this has potential, and if it breaks this 50%, 61.8, then it's all gone, right? Because there's another thing, there's something else coming. So this was the S&P 500. Now Nasdaq, okay? Nasdaq 100, similar story, same thing. All of them are linked, and Nasdaq just seems like the 7490, 7500 was actually the previous one that I called basically, okay, was actually the top, okay. As you can actually see, I've been in with these ones, but the previous ones, so let's say for instance on the S&P and Dow, they're still going. I mean, they're good. But Nasdaq, it just flew over, getting basically support from the tech. Now, the reason why I'm saying that the US is in trouble and all these indices, global indices, and I mean, and also let's say for instance US, Europe, and I am actually monitoring the China, Chinese, and also Turkey. It looks interesting, that one as well. Moscow, all of them, they look like there's a big thing coming, and we are on the VIX right now on the 2-hour time frame, right? And previously this was, let's say, um, February 2018, when I did that basically in the during a course. Yeah, it's recorded. The recordings are there. Just check the YouTube channel, or let's say whatever um, website or something like that, right? And then I've been preparing for the VIX spike and the falls, right? July 2018, said it once. Then again, August 2018, said it twice. Then again, in September 2018, said it again, right? And then again, I said, okay, guys, it's coming. Then again here, guys, it's coming. Okay, all these spikes resemble um, thousands of units for the indices for the downside, especially for the Dow Jones or something like that. Okay. Now the surprise in the start of the year and the pièce de résistance is the DBK, Deutsche Bank. Okay. And what I'm seeing right here is a potential wave 4 in triangle formation, contracting triangle in minor 4 degree red color. And this is just basically the wave 1 of it, and I'm curious to see this type of correction, possibly bumping its head in this previously broken. And as you can see, the gap, it's called an acceleration gap, guys. It does happen in the third wave. Yes, I am receiving these questions. How can I notice a third wave coming? Well, look for the gap, man. Look for the acceleration gap. It's called that for a reason, because a wave 3 is designed to smash everything in its path, right? It's designed to have a rally. That's hence the reason for these gaps actually occurring, and these are important clues. Okay, so what am I saying here? I'm saying that Deutsche Bank um, could continue for the downside, after which the bull market might just return for the one last time. All these markets, the indices, okay? So, uh, if the VIX actually spikes, this could transform into a triangle for the VIX, thus allowing one more fall on the VIX, and thus indices and the stock markets worldwide gaining support and just booming for one last time. It could be big. This is the time when cryptos and everything could actually go for these things. Now, One thing that I would actually like to say about uh, Bitcoin, okay, and all the cryptos, is the fact that if they don't go now, and what I mean by now is right now, then around 3,000, 2,800, something like that, and then they go. But I am in, and so are some of my crypto enthusiasts. So what am I saying? I'm saying the same thing, wave three. Okay. Now, obviously, Bitcoin usually went with the Dow Jones, right? When the stock market was booming, right before February 2018, Bitcoin had that outstanding, amazing, like revolutionary rally. And this could happen again, but I'm trying to decipher because the markets they keep on showing down. Okay, Bitcoin might just start before them, so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out if they don't. I know how it looks. I know that you guys can actually see this, and then the rise. I'm seeing that as well, okay? But I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I just want to get in, get my feet wet, because I don't care. I know it's gonna go up. And by the way, I do see it going at, at or around the 35K mark, okay? At least. So, um, if this thing reverses, then it's okay. It's okay. It can go. While the while the stocks would deliver that wave two indices would deliver that. If it's a wave two, then you know this can actually go with them along. However, this thing can actually start before them, and then while the wave two retracement right here, and then synchronize with the rises. Okay, so again, they don't have to align, synchronize perfectly. Okay. Now I know this took a long time, but I gave you everything I got because I care. For free. Now, guys, I do have an announcement to make. Thanks a lot, by the way, for sticking for such a long time. I know this video was long, but you'll have these videos frequently from me. All you have to do is subscribe, tap the bell right here, get notifications, obviously, otherwise, how would you know when it's there? As you guys can actually see, I'm spot on when it comes to levels. Most of the times, sometimes I'm not, okay, nobody's perfect, but most of the times I am. And I always, if it goes against me or something like that, whatever happens, because the market's a dangerous place. Trading CFDs and or forex pairs or something like that, it is dangerous, it is risky, stuff like that. But nevertheless, when something happens, I always manage to get back on track. Okay, this is because of the pattern recognition. This is because of the Elliott waves technique that I'm using, and how I'm actually seeing it. Because this is not something that you could just learn in like all of a sudden, right? You need preparation. That's why there's a course out there for on the Lionheart on Lionheart WA. So if you do wish to perfect your current strategy or just need a second opinion, something like that, okay? Or there's a course there, or there's a course on the website, okay? Even a private course, you can actually take that with via one-on-one sessions with me. Or better yet, if you need some trading assistance and you like this video, and or you see something else, like let's say for instance the EuroCAD fall or the GBP Swiss fall, which is not here but it's there, okay, you see it, right? um, just hit me up, shoot me a message, we'll do some private sessions, get the hotshot membership in order for it to allow you to get the one-on-one sessions with me. Book your appointment, even if you want a free call, just shoot me a message, y'all. All right. So I'm starting this rocket. It is going in the right direction. I am working on the website. I am dedicated, but just bear with me right here. Bear with me. Okay, did you get it? Okay, bear. Okay. Um, and I will be able to give you something good, something that you need. So again, visit Lionheart-EWA, lionheart-ewa.com, and just check it out, man. I'm here, and I will always be around to serve you with some good insights, right? Just like this ones. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to give me a thumbs up if you did like it, and I will see you next time. And of course, until next time, as always, as I like to say to all my traders, stay in the green and many pips ahead. Bye for now.